Have you ever felt like you're just spinning your wheels? You're doing everything you're supposed to be doing to get healthy, but you're just not seeing the results you want. Well, today we're going to do a little investigating. We're going to uncover the secret saboteurs that might be wrecking your fat loss journey.
I mean, does this sound familiar? You're eating clean, you're exercising, you're trying to get enough sleep, but that number on the scale just will not budge. It's so frustrating, and believe me, you are definitely not alone. So what if the problem isn't actually your effort at all?
What if the real culprit is something you're eating every single day? Something you've been told is actually healthy? That's what we're digging into today. Because, the solution is often right there in front of us, hiding in places we've been taught to ignore. Okay, so let's officially start this investigation. At the heart of this whole mystery is an invisible force, and it's found in so many of those healthy foods. It's actively working against your body's ability to burn fat. And that force? It's hidden sugar.
Every good investigation needs a lineup of suspects, right? So, let's do it. We are about to unmask the 10 most common foods where these hidden sugars love to hide. It's time to bring them in for questioning.
First up, let's talk about the breakfast lineup. That little cup of fruit-on-the-bottom yogurt, that bowl of heart-healthy granola, they can start your day with an absolutely massive sugar spike. And yeah, even 100% fruit juice is a problem. It packs all the sugar of the fruit but strips out the fiber, so it just slams right into your system.
Next, we've got the accomplices you never see coming. The savory ones. This is where it gets really sneaky. I mean, who thinks to check for sugar in their ketchup, or their salad dressing, or even in a slice of bread? Food companies add it to make things taste better and last longer on the shelf, and it makes these foods major hidden sources of sugar.
And finally, we have the true masters of disguise. Those so-called health bars. A lot of them are just candy bars with better marketing. But here's the big one, reduced fat products. When companies take the fat out, guess what they usually put in to make it taste good again? Yep, sugar. It's the classic bait and switch, and it shows you just how misleading a healthy label can be.
Okay, so we've identified our main suspects. But to really crack this case wide open, we have to understand the motive. What is all this hidden sugar actually doing inside our bodies? Well, it all comes down to one really important hormone, insulin.
So here's how it plays out. Think of it like a chain reaction. Step 1, you eat some hidden sugar. Step 2, your blood glucose or blood sugar spikes up. In response, your body releases insulin to handle all that sugar. Now here's the absolute key. When insulin shows up, its primary job is to store energy. It literally flips a switch in your body, turning off fat burning and turning on fat storage.
This quote just says it all so perfectly. Repeated insulin elevations tilt metabolism towards storage. Just think about that. Every time you eat one of those sugary suspects, you are physically nudging your body's metabolism away from your goal, which is burning fat, and toward the exact opposite, storing it.
And if this happens over and over, you can run into an even bigger problem, insulin resistance. Basically, your body gets so used to these constant insulin spikes that it starts to ignore the signal. So your pancreas has to work even harder, pumping out more and more insulin to get the job done. This creates this awful, vicious cycle where your default insulin level is always high, keeping that fat-burning switch stuck in the off position pretty much all the time.
Okay, that's enough about the problem. Let's talk about the solution. It's time to arm you with your very own detective toolkit, so you can go out there and spot these hidden sugars for yourself and finally take back control.
Your first and probably most important tool is knowing the enemy's aliases. Sugar rarely goes by just sugar on an ingredients list. You gotta look for anything ending in O's, like dextrose or maltose. Be on the lookout for syrups and concentrates. And don't be fooled by natural sweeteners like agave or honey. To your body, it's all just sugar, and it's gonna trigger that exact same insulin response.
All right, let's put that tool to use with a real-world example. Just look at the difference between a flavored yogurt and a plain one. The flavored version has cane sugar and cornstarch, bumping it up to 18 grams of sugar. The plain one, just milk and cultures, with only 6 grams of naturally occurring sugar. By making this one simple swap, you've already made a huge difference.
So, how much is too much? Well, as a general rule of thumb, a lot of health authorities suggest keeping your added sugar to around 50 grams a day if you're eating about 2,000 calories. Honestly, a lot of people trying to lose fat see even better results when they aim for less than that. It's just a good number to keep in the back of your head when you're scanning those labels.
And here are a few more really powerful strategies for your toolkit. The easiest rule? Just choose whole foods, things with one ingredient, as often as you can. Cooking your own meals gives you total control. And please, always be skeptical of the claims on the front of the box. The real story is always in that little nutrition panel on the back.
So, after looking at all the evidence, the verdict is in. We've cracked the case. The hidden sugars in our diet are a massive reason why fat loss stalls. They keep our insulin levels jacked up, which keeps our bodies locked in fat storage mode.
And this, right here, is probably the most important thing to remember. The goal isn't to live a joyless life where you never eat sugar again. It's not about depriving yourself. It's about being aware. It's about finally understanding what's in your food so you can make choices that actually line up with your goals. It's about giving your body a real chance to finally flip that switch back to fat-burning mode.
So I'm going to leave you with this challenge. Now that you have your detective kit, I want you to go to your kitchen. Which healthy food in your pantry or your fridge are you going to investigate first? Go take a look at the label. I think you might be really surprised at what you find.